Motorcycles. That's right, guys. We talk about motorcycles here as well on Zigwheels.ph. Fun fact. Did you know that in 2020 alone, in a pandemic year, there were about 1.2 million motorcycles sold in the Philippines? That's right, not worldwide, in the Philippines alone. That's a lot of bikes. And that's right, more than cars, you can also find the best deals on motorcycles at Zigwheels.ph. Who knew, right? Crazy. Well, as it turns out, it's not that crazy, and yes, here we are. We'll be counting down the top 5 most searched for motorcycles last month on the website to give you an idea of what everyone is looking for, and we'll give you that rundown of the specs, the price, to give you more information on your next motorcycle. This is Roy Robles from Zigwheels.ph, and you're watching the Z List. Number 5, the Honda Beat 110 Street. Starting off at number 5, we have the entry-level scooter, the Honda Beat 110 Street. Now, when it comes to looks, the 110cc Honda Beat isn't the most dashing or the sportiest out there, but there is a huge reason why it comes at number 5 on this list. It's just so darn easy to both own and drive. If you're just starting out in the world of two-wheeled motoring, you can do so much worse than the Honda Beat 110 Street. You might be wondering why it's called the Street. Well, the Street is the entry-level variant of the Beat, along with the fashion and top-of-the-line premium trim. Now, unlike the premium, this model does not have additional safety and convenience features like CBS or combi brake system, which combines both the front and rear brakes with just one lever on the handle, as well as the idle stop system. What you do get in the standard model are features that pretty much tick all the boxes that you're looking for in an entry-level scooter, such as an automatic gearbox, rubberized waterproof seats, instrument clusters that admittedly seem bare bones compared to more modern offerings, but still give you all the information you need, as well as an eco-like for fuel efficiency training. It's an easy push start button and a Kickstarter as well, just in case, just for contingency. The 108cc 4-stroke SOHC air-cooled motor makes 8.7 horsepower and 9.21 Nm of torque, which makes this perfect for pesky city commutes. Honda gives the Beat 110 a fuel economy figure of 63.7 kilometers per liter with the ISS on the premium, but achieving 55 to 57 kilometers per liter realistically isn't that far off. Pricing for the Honda Beat 110 Street starts at 67,400 pesos. Maybe instead of driving around in your large 90s pickup truck, like, you get this little wasp and watch the savings roll in. Number 4, Yamaha Mii I-125. Ah yes, the Yamaha Mii. I believe that no other entry-level scooter has spawned more memes and has been the symbol of a counterculture movement than this entry. If you look at it with an open perspective, you would begin to understand why this might be the case. Even Yamaha Philippines' own marketing for the scooter is "Own the Culture." If that isn't an obvious reference to that passion Yamaha Mii's owners have for this model, I don't know what is. At first glance, you won't be able to see how this is different from any other entry-level scooter out there, because on its own, sitting at the showroom, it might even blend in with the rest of the models, and you might not even give it a second thought. But then you start to visualize, and right there, sitting on the parking lot, you imagine yourself riding this pretty small thing. It's not trying to be anything that it isn't, but thanks to properly thought of lines and edges, it somehow calls out to the adventurer in every rider. The urban jungle is the only wildlife this scooter will and should be facing, but no two motorcycles are ever the same. And somehow, this model beckons. The additional graphics do add to its appeal, but the stealthy matte black on the S version might be your best bet. That variant has a stop and start system to save on fuel even more than a regular entry-level scooter would. As is the norm in this segment, the 125cc air-cooled 4-stroke SOHC 2-valve motor makes 9.4 horsepower and 9.6 Nm of torque, which works together with the automatic transmission to make this one of the easiest daily commuters. It also has a start-stop system, like I said, to help you save on fuel even more. Fuel consumption would hover between 46 to 47 kilometers per liter. Pricing for the Mii I-125 starts at 72,400 pesos, But if you want a sleek S-trim with a special and stealthy matte black finish, that will cost you upwards of 75,900 pesos. We're at the halfway point of our list, and I want to know exactly what you think about this so far, so please leave us a comment in the comment section down below, and I highly encourage you to be as brutal and as honest as possible. I know that all you motorcycle experts and enthusiasts are out there, and I want to learn from you. And while you're at it, if you love this video and if we're providing you with valuable information, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more content such as these. Number 3, Yamaha Sniper 155. Oh boy, here we go. We've come to the part of the list where things get a little more exciting, so to speak. You see, while the first two entries in this list are catered towards casual, urban commuting, and are positioning themselves as entry-level offerings for first-time motorcycle buyers, the Yamaha Sniper 155 is aimed squarely at those looking for a bit more oomph in their underbones. It's inspired by the sporty Yamaha R1, so if the design cues remind you of it, that's just what Yamaha had in mind. It looks premium as well thanks to an all-LED lighting setup that separate high and low beams, full LCD gauges, sporty seats, and a tail lamp cluster inspired by that same R1. Yamaha Sniper 155 is a performance-based model that doesn't compromise on comfort and safety thanks to the upright seating position. Admittedly, leaning forward on your motorcycle and driving like you were in MotoGP looks cool, but maybe I'm growing old. But if your spine doesn't bark at you after a few hours of driving that way, then yeah, more power to you. But sitting upright always felt right to me, and thankfully this Yamaha Sniper offers the best of both worlds when it comes to performance and driving comfort. The Yamaha Sniper 155 flaunts a 155cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, fuel-injected engine that produces an astonishing output of 17.7 horsepower at about 9,500 RPM and 14.4 Nm of torque. Now that power is transferred to the rear wheels with the help of a 6-speed manual gearbox and a chain drive. The latest variable valve actuation technology assures a linear power delivery. Fuel economy is also great at around 40 kilometers per liter. I also love how the front suspension is tuned more for comfort rather than harshness, giving you a lot more give, especially in our pockmarked roads. The braking of the Yamaha Sniper 155 is perfect because of those telescopic forks at the front and the presence of a swing arm suspension at the rear. The front end has 2 piston brake calipers to provide extra comfort as well as power, as well as another hydraulic disc brake in the rear. Safety is a factor where this vehicle misses out on some good features. However, the engine kill switch has been provided along with keyless ignition. The locking system is efficient and the safety part of the vehicle will definitely be improved upon. Pricing starts at $114,900 for the standard and $120,900 for the Sniper 155R, which comes with extra features like larger 245mm front brakes, smart key system, and a 12-volt socket for all your electronic accessories. It's at this point of the video that I'd like to remind you that those horsepower numbers might be low, but remember, we're talking about two-wheeled light motorcycles here, and anything above 20 horsepower is really terrifying. Try it out. Actually, don't try that out if you don't know what you're talking about. Number 2, Yamaha NMAX. The Yamaha NMAX has long been in the radar of many scooter and motorcycle enthusiasts. Now, I'm not hardcore into motorcycles myself, but even I know how much of an impact the Yamaha NMAX has in the local motorcycle scene. Why wouldn't it? I mean, rarely would you ever see a maxi scooter in the country sold by mainstream brands, and the previous model was such a big hit that fans are clamoring for the sequel. And design-wise, there's barely anything to complain about in the Yamaha NMAX 155. Now, it has every single element to ensure great visuals, thereby taking the appeal to the next level. The front has long visors that extend up to the digital meter from the sharp headlight. The headlight is lined up with the LED DRL that offers a much better design language. The rear end is utmostly sculpted thanks to the dual cluster taillights along with turn indicators. The scooter is also very comfortable now. It has a comfortable single-piece seat unit that is just slightly tilted forward for pillion comfort and balance. The dual piggy bank suspension system also ensures great absorption of shock from bad road bumps. The new Yamaha Max specs sheet is a complete pile of new features that are incorporated to make the Maxi scooter a much better option than it already was. For example, the circular display unit has been replaced by a more likable and legible rectangular LCD unit that is easier to read and understand. Now, this display shows information like trip meter, fuel meter, speed, average, and real-time fuel consumption. Apart from this, the rider also gets an option for smartphone connectivity, with the help of the Yamaha app. This app is a very competent one as it displays a wide range of information like incoming calls, maintenance schedules, engine problems, and the illumination is done by LED units both in the front as well as in the rear. The Yamaha NMAX 155 has a potent motor. Though there aren't any major differences at heart, the engine continues to be one of the talking points of this maxi scooter. The 155cc SOHC engine is a liquid-cooled unit and has earned a lot of praise for being extremely fuel efficient and environment friendly. It's capable of churning out a max power of 14.9 horsepower and 14.4 Nm of torque. Now, the addition of variable valve actuation ensures that there is an abundant amount of torque available across the rev range on the tachometer, and needless to say, the throttle response is much better than the older version. You also get that start-stop engine feature that shuts the engine off while idling in halted traffic, and the engine turns back on the moment the rider twists the throttle. The power is delivered to the wheels via a V-belt automatic gearbox. The Yamaha NMAX is priced between 119,900 pesos and 144,500 pesos. So if you're in the market for a maxi scooter that can take you and your stuff wherever you want to be, the NMAX just might be what the doctor ordered. Number 1. Honda Click 125i. Honda's Click range of automatic scooters have always been known for being reliable and affordable, yet incorporating some premium features. The Click range is the #1 search for motorcycle on Zigwheels.ph for a good reason. It's a very stylish scooter, priced very aggressively. In fact, it is indistinguishable from the 150i, except for its much bolder graphics. The Honda Click 125i is powered by a 4-stroke, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, fuel-injected 125cc engine, which makes 11.1 horsepower and a maximum power output of 10.8 Nm of torque. This makes the Honda Click 125i one of the most powerful and refined scooters in that class. It's also mated to a V-belt automatic transmission. The engine is also enhanced with ACG starter and enhanced smart power that allows it to have mileage in the low 50 km per liter range. The slim tires of the Honda Click 125i do try to make the handling of the scooter very easy and rider friendly, but they tend to lose grip sometimes during quick directional changes, and at the same time they don't go well with the overall muscular appeal of the scooter. But knowing the very vibrant motorcycle scene in the Philippines, I'm sure that's a very easy fix. Despite its sleek and sharp body profile, the Honda Click 125i boasts of a very spacious under-seat storage of 18 liters. But the small footboard in front of the rider's seat of the Honda Click 125i does make the riding ergonomics of taller riders a bit cramped for longer commutes. The aforementioned storage space, though, is good enough to accommodate a full-face helmet. It also has fully digital LCD instrument panel, secure key shutter, and tubeless tires. Combi brake system and a park brake lock complement the disc brakes in the front and drum brakes in the rear. Pricing for this versatile scooter starts at 77,900 pesos, which is totally understandable considering the amount of kit you get, and that tells you why it is the #1 most searched for motorcycle on Zigwheels.ph. So there you have it, folks, the top 5 most searched for motorcycles on Zigwheels.ph. What do you think? If you were in the market for an entry-level or even sporty motorcycle, what model would that be? I really want to know. Go ahead and leave us a comment in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, if this video provided any value of you, leave us a like, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so that you're alerted whenever we upload a new video. Once again, this is Roy Robles from Zigwheels.ph, and I'll see you guys next time.